What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlemania here, back with another video. Now it's finally here. WrestleMania 40 and the WWE Universe is primed for the promotion's biggest show of the year. Join us now as we recap night one of the show and provide our exclusive analysis as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlemania XL. First, it's the Women's World Championship match as champion Rhea Ripley takes on Becky Lynch. The announcers reveal the man has been battling strep throat and high fever all week, which is not what you want going against the Eradicator. Back and forth as Becky targets Mommy's arm, however Rhea uses her power to wear Lynch down, slamming her into the prime turnbuckle before delivering the Riptide for the 1-2-3. Rhea Ripley retains the Women's World Championship. Next up is a 6-pack ladder match for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship as the Judgment Day, DIY, The Awesome Truth, The New Day, A-Town Down Under, and the New Catch Republic all battle. It's a human demolition derby as fans expect with a ladder match as all 6 teams fight hard for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Man, 12 wrestlers in the ring for a ladder match is real chaos though. But it turns out there are 2 winners as A-Town Down Under grabs the SmackDown Tag Team titles as fans wonder if they can do the same with the Raw titles. It turns out they can't as R-Truth overcomes his fear of ladders to retrieve the Raw Tag Team Championship and get his first win at WrestleMania. Next up is Rey Mysterio and Andrade with the LWO versus Santos, Escobar and Dirty Dominik Mysterio with Legado del Fantasma. Although this is a tag match, the 2 factions at ringside eventually throw down, leading to chaos for the 2 teams competing in the ring. Dominik Mysterio capitalizes on the chaos, going to grab a steel chair to clobber Papa Rey. However, the 2 burly luchadors hop the security barrier and stop Dirty Dom, throwing him into the ring where Rey and Andrade seize the momentum, delivering a double frog splash as Rey follows with the frog splash for the win. Rey Mysterio and Andrade win the match. But after the match, the masked men reveal that they are Philadelphia Eagles players Elaine Johnson and retired player Jason Kelsey. Next up is Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. This is Battle of the Brothers, and a battle that Jey Uso never wanted. And while Jey isn't going to play punching bag to Jimmy, he eventually confronts him seeking a reconciliation. Jimmy seems on board, but it's all a ruse and Jey is forced to end the match, spearing Jimmy and delivering an Uso splash for the victory. Jey Uso wins the match. Next up is a 6-women tag team match as Bianca Belair, Jade, Cargill and Naomi take on Damage-CTRL of Dakota Kai, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Damage-CTRL has experience working together, but Bianca's quest for revenge mixed with Jade and Naomi's wish to show their skills, not to mention Asuka accidentally misting Kairi Sane, led to a dominant win by the babyface team as Jade hits the Jaded, winning the match. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill and Naomi are your winners. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship match as champion Gunther takes on Sami Zayn. Now, Sami shows heart, but like everyone else who has faced Gunther, Sami soon discovers how brutal and merciless the ring general is. Gunther gets the advantage and begins pushing Sami with brutal powerbombs and clotheslines as a referee checks to see if Sami can continue. Gunther taunts Sami's wife at ringside, but this also allows Zayn to recover, and he's relentless, hitting a brainbuster following by multiple haluva kicks to do the impossible and pin Gunther for the 1-2-3. Sami Zayn ends Gunther's reign and is the new Intercontinental Champion. And finally, it's the main event of night 1. If the Bloodline wins, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is a Bloodline rules match. If Cody and Seth win, the Bloodline is barred from ringside. Now it's a bad night for the babyfaces as The Rock warns the official not to call any countouts or DQs, or he'll actually fire him. This leads to Cody and Seth facing an uphill battle throughout the match, so much so that the referee even apologized to Cody. There's a hope spot when Roman accidentally spears The Rock after Seth pushes Cody out of the way, but the heels kick out of a double pedigree. Roman then starts to bleed, but unfortunately the heels cheat and it's in their favor and Roman gets the W after spearing Cody. But as a result, tomorrow's Cody vs Roman match is a Bloodline rules match as WrestleMania 40 Night 1 comes to a close. Well, that was a quick recap of the show. What about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly? As always, we start off with the good as number 1, we're now in a new era. The WWE continues to upgrade every aspect of its product, as seen by tonight's new Then Now Forever video that featured a gorgeous animated presentation of superstars from the past and present set against a backdrop of the heavens. Whether you call it a Renaissance era or the Triple H era, the WWE continues to level up every week. Number 2, an unsung hero. Kudos to the WWE referee who spotted an accident waiting to happen during the 6-pack ladder match and warned Damian Priest about a damaged ladder. Whether this prevented an accident is unknown, but it was a great call and a reminder of how everyone working a match looks out for everyone's safety. Number 3, an unforgettable opener. The WWE has been taking its time booking Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, and tonight's performance proved it was worth the wait. The match told the tale of Rhea's incredible power matched against Becky's technical prowess, with each superstar playing their respective strengths to score near fall after near fall. The WWE gave Lynch an out by revealing Becky was battling strep throat and 102-degree fever. Rhea winning was the right choice for now, but there's too much uncertainty about whether Becky will re-up with the WWE, and there's plenty of life left in the series for a rematch should Becky sign. Number 4, 2 titles in one terrific ladder match. The 6-pack ladder match was both a showcase of 6 of the WWE's best teams and the long-awaited return of the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Having Awesome Truth win the Raw titles was a nice nod to the 2 veteran superstars who are fan darlings. While they may get the Zack Ryder treatment and have a short-lived reign, it was still a feel-good moment. As for A-Town Down Under winning the Blue Brand's belts, Austin Theory and Grayson have gelled both on the mic and in the ring. As Kevin Owens has shown, they both have faces that you just want to punch, and they could have a successful run as a tag team before their egos lead to an eventual split. Number 5, a fairy tale came true. Mick Foley sometimes mocks opponents by saying fairy tales can happen to you, but they won't. That could easily apply to Gunther, who has turned challenger after challenger's dream of an Intercontinental Championship win into a nightmare. However, Sami Zayn achieved the impossible, and like any good wrestling program, this was all about the journey, not the destination. Yes, there were serious doubts about whether Sami would win, but that was just one small part of a beautifully crafted story. The WWE played off how Sami's quest to win the big one against Roman Reigns failed, as well as Chad Gable's own frustration at losing against Gunther. This led to an unlikely partnership as Gable set aside his ego and trained Sami to do what he failed to do, beat Gunther, with the WWE airing a magnificent montage of Gable forcing Zayn to confront his doubts. Tonight's pre-match interaction between Gable and Zayn was fire, as Gable told Zayn he didn't need him at ringside. The icing on the cake was Kevin Owens encouraging Sami, culminating in the perfect end for Gunther's historic reign and hopefully the beginning of something special for Sami Zayn. Number 6, don't cross the final boss. Has the WWE run the evil authority figure storytelling tool into the ground? There are plenty of arguments to say that the WWE played it out time after time. Nonetheless, the WWE found a new twist for the tool by having the final boss flex his power as a TKO Holdings board member. The Rock made it clear to the official that anything goes with The Rock and Roman breaking the rules, turning the match into a miscarriage of justice. Number 7, an epic end. Last night's main event was an overbooked mess, but what a beautiful disaster it was, as the WWE teased its fans that Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins would find a way to win. The match was frustrating as the heels cheated and the referee couldn't do anything to help as The Rock continued changing the rules. Nonetheless, the WWE kept the shenanigans to a minimum during the rest of the show, so this was acceptable, especially since it creates even more drama for Cody as he steps into the ring against Roman under Bloodline rules. I love how they even got the same shot of him from last year's WrestleMania with the disappointed look. All that was needed was a rubber chicken in the ring, and The Rock performs. Now, I don't want to hear from anyone who said that The Rock didn't perform at WrestleMania. He gave it 100%, and even though he only took a few bumps at the beginning of the match, that didn't matter. The whole package was there for the final boss. The incredible entrance, his look, the gear, everything. Even him wearing the People's Champion gave it that added touch. You gotta remember that it's been 11 years on the dot that The Rock actually had an official advertised match. So you gotta give him props for this one. But that was the good. What about the bad? Is number 1, don't believe the hype. Man, was I disappointed with this. What happened with Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso's match? While the WWE did an excellent job maintaining the heat for this match despite it taking roughly 8 months to happen, the match itself was definitely disappointing. This was supposed to be a show stealer, but it ended up being mid and something that belonged on the pre-show. If this match was supposed to establish Jimmy Uso as a singles wrestler on the same level as Jey, it failed miserably. The match went 11 minutes without anything close to a WrestleMania moment. And we're not going to say that this match made Jimmy look like Marty Jannetty to Jay's Shawn Michaels, but it was a blow to any singles aspirations for Jimmy. This match definitely needed something extra, like the appearance of Rikishi. He was at the Hall of Fame, so why didn't they have him in the match? It would have just added so much more. Number 2, was this just filler? What was the purpose of tonight's 6-woman match? It didn't even showcase all 6 superstars, instead it was a sloppy spot fest with no rhyme or reason. Damage-CTRL looked weak despite Kairi Sane and Asuka being a tag team for years of experience. The WWE did really well to put Jade Cargill in a 6-woman match because she's not ready for singles competition, but the true loser of the match was Asuka, who is now 0-6 at WrestleMania, something unthinkable for a superstar with as many titles and accolades as she has. The runner-up prize for getting shortchanged goes to Bianca Belair, who got thrown into a meaningless match when she should have been in a high-profile feud. What we would love to see for WrestleMania 41 is Belair versus Jade Cargill. Number 3, product placement overload. Well, the WWE just can't stop itself. We get it, business is business, but now WWE is taking on product placement and signage advertising for each individual match. In some ways, obviously it's understandable. WWE execs want to capitalize on the product's popularity, but there's something to be said for restraint. The WWE has gone from limited advertising under Vince McMahon to the WWE willing to air a commercial any chance it gets and feature product placements in every match. It'll only get worse, and the WWE couldn't care less as long as the money keeps coming in. Although we do have to hand it to them for the product placement for Dude Wipes during the Usos match, which would have worked better had Rikishi been at ringside. And that was hot ass. Now I'm a big Wheezy fan, but that performance was hot ass. Seriously, that was one of the worst performances I think I've ever heard at WrestleMania. Lil Wayne just should have mimed everything. And even though it only lasted 25 seconds, it was 25 seconds of pain. Now, there was nothing downright ugly, which should always be the case at WrestleMania. Although the show had too much filler and product placements, the WWE just doesn't care, and it's likely hoping it can condition the fans to sit through long shows with ads galore. But there you have it, folks, our look at Night 1. What did you guys think of Night 1 of WrestleMania? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.